All right, now let's get down to business. Trainer Eric Mundstock is joining us this morning with a challenging workout that is sure to kickstart your week.
But it's not just squats. He's showing us a simple way to track your progress. Let's find out what it is and send it outside to Miss Motivation herself. Take it away, Meredith.
I think I'm a little more motivated this morning because he's actually got a rod. So I have no idea what he's going to be doing with that this morning. But Eric, welcome back. So give us a little bit of an insight to this. Are you using this as part of the routine, or are we doing some kung fu this morning?
No kung fu this morning, but we're using this a PVC pipe, stick, whatever you got lying around, as an assessment tool to really help you with squats and hinges. So two great, basic movements, and you can use this to really help yourself improve that form.
Do you have to go out to the store and buy this, or can you have this maybe laying around your garage?
If you have a pipe or any kind of, you could go out and buy it, or if it's laying around, any kind of stick or any kind of device in which you can hold, and it's a long fashion, it's going to work. But it's not weighted though. We want it to be nice and light.
Okay, well, let's get right to this workout. Again, get up off your chair, work out with us this morning. We want to get you going for this work week.
Yeah. So first, we're just going to do a squat. This is an overhead squat assessment. So you bring that overhead, you go nice and wide. Again, do not over your head too far. You want it right over the top of your head here. And then you're going to go ahead and squat down as low as you can get and keeping your chest up. And come back up. So in this overhead squat assessment, a lot of times what you'll see is the hands will come down. That shows that your shoulders are tight, or that your mid-back is tight. You might also see that the knees come in here. That shows that our hips are weak. And then you might also see that your chest comes forward as you do that. That shows that, again, we're having a little bit of quad or hip flexor tightness.
So you want to be as straight up and down as possible.
Yeah, so again, this really incorporates, if you're doing this overhead squat, your whole body. So your shoulders, your back, your hips, all the way down to that ground and back up. So you'll be testing to see ankle mobility, knee flexibility, hip mobility, shoulder mobility, core tightness, and all that really strength throughout the body. So a really good assessment to use with this little simple stick like this.
Okay, so that's one move. You've got one more for us.
Yeah, so again, we're gonna go ahead and show a hinge. So a great way to perform that hinge is you put that back of your head and right on that tailbone. And you make sure you're locked in place. You hold that in position. You don't want this to come off, and then you just hinge forward and back on up. This shows if our back is rounding. So if I can keep locked in my head and my tailbone the whole way, I should be pushing my butt back and doing that hinge properly. If I'm losing that connection, I'm rounding, you'll see that connection is lost, and so you're doing that hinge incorrectly. So great little tool to really push that, make sure you're doing the movement correctly.
And you want to keep your chest out, right, when you're moving, so that way you can help keep that in?
Really keep everything in posture, so you're only really moving that hip, so chest is open, and you're really driving that butt back. And if you really want to make it a little bit tougher and make sure you're doing it correctly, you can go into like a single leg hinge position like this. Again, making sure a lot of times you might, if you're doing that movement and you're feeling back pain, you might want to just get this to say, okay, am I doing that? Where am I losing that connection? I can really drive it back into that hip.
And of course, we will be on Facebook after this show answering your questions for this workout, but also it's Motivation Monday. Eric and I want to help you out, get started for the work week. So if you're trying to lose the last 5 pounds, log on to our Facebook, KKFX, right after the show at 8 o'clock, and we'll answer your questions.
Yeah. Ask them all the questions. I'll be able to answer them, and we'll have a good time.
Yes, it'll be fun for sure. All right, guys, sending it back to you.